So wearing this fursuit makes me a little excited. Anthrocon is in a few days, not a few days, a few weeks, and I'm just wearing this. Is like, oh god, I can't wait to be with other people who dress up like this. Ah, so fluffy, so warm, so much fur is gonna be everywhere. The janitors and the maids are gonna have a fun time cleaning the fur out of the beds when everyone gets yeah, there we go, there we go. So my friend Stormy, shout out to Stormy. I'll link his channel in the description. He said to me, he said he's gonna make a video about how he got into the fandom, and I'm like, I should do the same thing. I told him, yeah, I know, I'll do the same thing, and he said it's a good idea. Why not? He would watch it. So how I got into the furry fandom, it's a lot with my childhood. Growing up, I had a PS2. Everyone had a PlayStation 2 growing up. The thing cost like $60. It was like one of the best-selling consoles ever. I still have mine in my closet over there. Is it in my closet? It's in my drawer. I have my PlayStation 1 in my closet. I played Twisted Metal. Twisted Metal 4 is like the greatest PlayStation 1 game ever. So growing up, I watched a lot of Cartoon Network, and I played a lot of PlayStation 2, and, well, a lot of the games I played had a lot of anthropomorphic animals in it, if you will. One of the games I really liked enjoying playing was Jak and Daxter and Ratchet and Clank. I don't know why, I just enjoyed playing them. Fantasy games are pretty amazing to me. Like, you can do whatever you want in fantasy games, and it's a lot more we can do in reality games. Like, right now, one of my favorite Call of Duties was Advanced Warfare and Infinite Warfare. Why? Because they're in the future. You can do what you want in them. It's the future. Black Ops 3 can suck it. Black Ops 3 was ass. So, I got into the fandom from, like, playing, like, Jak and Daxter, Ratchet and Clank, all that. All that fun stuff. I saw Ratchet, a little Lombax, a little like 4 foot tall Lombax. I was like, oh my god, look at the ears on him. It's so cool. He has a little lion tail. It's awesome. So I got like 1 inch closer to the furry fandom. Then I was playing Jak and Daxter turned into this little otzol like this big, and I was like, ah, it's a talking beaver. It's so cool. So I kind of got into it that way, and I watched a lot of Cartoon Network. One of my favorite shows growing up had to be Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends. There wasn't much anthropomorphic animals in it, but it had a lot of fantasy stuff. You can kind of make out what they were going for. Like, some of them pretty cool. Eduardo was a pretty cool person. Walt, who said sorry all the time. Blue was, and then it came for Blue, but Blue was Blue. Going like blam 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 blam. You know, little cactus. Push the button, the cactus goes like blam 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 blam. That was a pretty fun episode. Another one I liked watching was My Gym Partner is a Monkey. The show kind of sucked ass, but it was still a pretty good show nonetheless. A lot of anthropomorphic animals in that because, well, they're animals that stand on their legs, they talk, and they do human things. It's anthropomorphic animals. Another show I enjoyed watching, no one liked this show. It's called Squirrel Boy. For some reason, I think the squirrel is named Rodney. Rodney reminded me of Daxter for some reason. I'm not too sure why, but he like reminded me of him. So I got into a little bit of it. Oh god, I thought I heard someone come in. God, Jesus ain't happy with me. Or after Jesus wants his second coming, throw me into the shun pile. I don't know why. Rodney the squirrel reminded me of Daxter. Another show that I kind of got into the furry fandom with was the Penguins of Madagascar. The movie Madagascar was an alright movie, but for some reason the show got me into it more. It wasn't really the greatest show ever. Nickelodeon shows from movies are kind of like a low budget. You got to do whatever you can with them, but the show was pretty good nonetheless. If you go to some of my early videos, I got those cringe-worthy Penguins of Madagascar videos are horrible, absolutely horrible. They got like 20, 30, 40, 170,000 views, so why not? Why not? So the Penguins of Madagascar kind of got me into it. So then while I was, now, I used to play the Nintendo DS a lot. The little, if you remember, the Nintendo DS was like one of the greatest handheld consoles ever. So then, when I saw a commercial for the Nintendo DSi, I was like, oh my god, a DSi, you can take pictures? That's revolutionary. Growing up, I didn't really have much in the technology age. I still have my Game Boy Advance SP I got back when Leaf Green was new. Like, when Pokemon Fire Red and Leaf Green were new. I still have that thing. The L and R buttons still work. That thing's awesome. Right now, I'm playing Emerald again, trying to catch Latios. It's not going so well, but I got a Wobbuffet with, what is it, Shadow Tag or something, so if I encounter a Latios, it can't escape, so I don't even remember what I used my Master Ball on. So when the DSi came out, I was like, oh, you can take pictures and all that. So my one friend had a DSi, I kept screwing around on it, like, wasted his memory, taking pictures of everything. So then I was going through it, he showed me this app called Flipnote Antenna. It's cancer. I'll say it right now. It's like the same thing as Furry Amino. If you're not a good animator, you're gonna get shunned. I got shunned, but I still enjoyed watching some of the flip notes because I like animation. Like, drawing and animation is actually pretty cool. So I was watching some of the flip notes on that, and what do I see? Fucking anthropomorphic animals. I'm like, oh, they're anthropomorphic animals. They're everywhere. It's awesome. So I didn't know what a furry was at that time. I was still getting into it. So I saw the anthropomorphic animals on the Flipnote Antenna, and I was like, oh, that's so cool. They got so popular. Everyone loved them. So I tried making my own Flipnotes. They didn't go so well. I didn't really upload a lot of them. Me and my brother, we shared my DSi. I had a DSi XL. The thing was like this big. It's huge. We like shared it. He made flip notes. I made flip notes. They were like low budget flip. They were like Bollywood flip notes. See, you would never want them. You know how dank memes are nowadays? They're like really shitty, low quality, but everyone seems to love them. Yeah, that's what I did with the flip notes. So I'm a hipster. I'm the hipster. So me and my brother used to make the flip notes. I tried making anthropomorphic animals. I made, technically it could be a fursona. I made an Umbreon who dressed up in like a tailor suit and named them Leon because I got the idea from Resident Evil. Resident Evil 4 is one of my favorite Resident Evils. Leon S. Kennedy. Oh my god, he is so hot. If he was real, I would do so many things to him. So I tried making flip notes, and, well, it didn't really end very well. So I went on, watched more flip notes. Oh my god, anthropomorphic animals! They're the greatest thing ever! I'm going, head's gonna explode. So then, my one friend, I go on Facebook the other day, and I have a friend named, I don't really know if I want to say her name, but I'm just gonna say S. Carter. I had a friend named S. Carter. She went to the same school as me. She kind of ignored me after 10th grade, so fuck her. I don't care for her. I used to have a crush on her, but she got me into furries. Or she showed me what a furry was, and look at me today. I dress up in a fox costume. So 9th grade hits. That's when, like, 6th grade is when I was in the Flipnote Antenna. 7th and 8th grade, I still made the flip notes, but the service kind of stopped, so, like, they discontinued the service. But I still made the flip notes, and still have them on my SD card and my DS. So a Flipnote Antenna gets discontinued. I tell my one friend, hey, have you ever used Flipnote? She was like, Carter was like, yeah, I used Flipnote. So we used to exchange messages because I didn't have a cell phone or an iPod or anything at the time. So I just had to use my computer for Facebook and all that. So she showed me what a furry was. And I was like, that's what they're called. That's what those anthropomorphic animals are called. And I was like, and like when 9th grade hit, I was like, alright, I need to make a fursona. I need to do something. So I thought to myself, alright, I made a Umbreon named Leon, but Umbreon's so cliche, so unoriginal. And look at me now, even more unoriginal. I was like, alright, Leon, there you go. I don't want to do Leon though, because I'm not an Umbreon. So I made a fox character. I made a fox character, I drew him up in like a pose like this, gave him a DC beanie, gave him a little, it was a snapback, DC snapback. My friend drew it and she thought it was a beanie. and she gave me a ponytail, so why not? So I drew it like that, drew her face like that, put a DC hat, put a Osiris shirt, put a little one of those rope belts that you get at, like an American Eagle, and put like low pants and all that. I didn't put any shoes because furries don't wear shoes for some odd reason. And if I see a furry with shoes, that's good on you. But I don't know. If I see a fursona wearing shoes, I'm like, you do you. It was like, all right, nice. I got a fursona done. What do I want the name to be? I went to a redneck school at the time, so there were like names like I don't even remember. Kennerdale High School was like 4 or 5 years ago. It was but this I was thinking, all right, I need to come up with a name. So I was like, Trevor. Yeah, sure, Trevor. Why not? So I named him Trevor, and I was like, all right, I got to give him hair. So what did I do? I gave him hair from like Leon from Resident Evil, as you can kind of see right now. It's like little emo hair. So I was like, all right, I got a fursona, emo hair, Trevor, hell yeah, I got a fursona done. So then 10th grade hits. I still try to draw him because my drawing skills kind of sucked ass after 8th grade. So I tried drawing him, tried to do as much art as I can. Kind of got fed up. My ADHD got the best of me. Couldn't really do much afterwards. So I had one piece of art. I shoved it off, put it on my wall. I was gonna frame it, but I didn't feel like it. So one piece of art. There we go. So I draw a Trevor, put him on my wall, and I'm like, yeah, look how sexy he is, look how nice he is. So then Facebook, I get into the furry fandom on Facebook. I met a few furries. I'm pretty sure some of my first friends on Facebook were, I think one of my first Popufur friends was Sparks Tracks. I'm still friends with her. She's really chill. I hope she's at AC this year. I want to see her again. So I become friends with her. We don't really chat much because I was a basic fur at the time. I'm still a basic fur, but I got a fursuit, so it pushes me up into the fandom ladder. So I become friends with her. I start mass friend requesting everyone. I'm becoming that furry who mass friend requests people. At the end of 2013 hits, I'm still in my basic fur days. This is when I got it, kind of drifted off from listening to metal, because I used to listen to a lot of metal in like 8th and 9th grade. But near like 2013, that's when I was still in 9th grade in 2013. So then that hits, and I'm like, I want to listen to something else. So I get into the hard style. I still listen to hard style every now and then, but I'm like, all right, Headhunters, Dastic is dubstep. Got Headhunters, got Showtech. Got tone shifters, got all that classic stuff. So I started listening to them. I didn't really have good earbuds at the time, but the bass, oh god, the bass is what got me into them. So then, the 2013 hits, 9th grade graduates. I'm still like a basic furry. Then 10th grade hits. I'm like, alright, looking at my schedule, asking Facebook friends, hey, do you have any classes that I have? Samantha Carter was like, yeah, I got fucking second period with you. I'm like, awesome, cool, sweet, we got class together. So I drew her a picture, she drew me a picture, we exchanged it, and like a month later we kind of stopped talking. Don't really know what it was about, but we kind of stopped talking. I'm pretty sure if Sam sees me now, she's probably going to be like, oh my god, that guy from school actually bought a fursuit? Oh god, ew. Because then I was talking to her when I first met her. I said, what do you think about fursuits? And she was like, she wasn't really a big fan of them, but I guess if you really want to be a furry, then, well, here I am now, I got a fursuit. So then 10th grade hits, I'm still into like that, I drift off from hardstyle to like dubstep, because that's when dubstep was starting to pick up. And then my one friend, I forgot what his name was, he was into trap music. So I listened to some trap music, didn't really care much for it at the time because my speakers were kind of eh. So I got into dubstep, got into trap music, and I was like, okay, not really doing it for me. I want to mellow out from dubstep, but I still want the good bass. So I was like, oh, drum and bass, that's the music I want to listen to. Drum and bass is still one of my favorite music genres to listen to. I adore drum and bass. I like the drum and bass, like the liquid drum and bass with the female vocals. Oh god, just take a rip from a bong, smoke a doobie, just sit back, turn on your 700-watt speakers, and just chill out to the music. Just drive around town with a friend, like smoke a bowl, pass it around with everyone in the car, and drive around the city. Oh god, it's like one of the perfect nights ever. I used to do that all the time, like a few months ago, until my one friend moved away, but he's coming back in a few weeks, so we're gonna be doing it again. We're gonna be doing it again. So I miss him so much. I tell you, if you see this, I miss you so much. I love you, Tay. You're awesome. But yeah, we used to smoke and just drive around. But after like 10th grade hits, the end of 10th grade, that's when my friend showed me Trap, and I was like, not really a huge fan of it. Fuck, Raptor Jesus does not want me to be talking today. So, end of 10th grade hits. I graduated 10th grade. I moved back to my old school during the summer of 10th and 11th grade. So, 11th grade hits. I'm back to my old school. I knew everyone in like 5th and 6th grade. So, when I went back to my old school, everyone there, like, there was the regular people and the fandom people. The regular people, they did their own thing. They did not care for the fandom people. They did not like them, nor did they hate them. They tolerated us. But in the fandom people, we got the otakus who love anime. My school had an anime club. I mean, my friend told me, hey, join the anime club, because I used to watch a lot of anime back then. Like, I used to watch Trigun, Deadman Wonderland, Naruto. I still watch Naruto. One Piece, Aruka 7, Dragon Ball Z, all that good stuff. Cowboy Bebop. Cowboy Bebop is one of the greatest animes. So I used to watch a lot of anime. My friend in 11th grade was like, hey, come join the anime club. But I was like, yeah, I'm busy after school, so I don't really want to do that. So then afterwards, I was still getting into the fandoms. What did everyone like? We got people like anime. So I was digging deeper. We got a lot of bronies, a lot of My Little Pony fans, and I didn't care much for them. They did their own thing. There was a few furries in the school, like 2, maybe 3, I don't know, maybe 4 including me. I don't remember their names. My one friend, I don't think she was a furry, but she came into school with a tail the one day. You know, when you go to like Hot Topic, you can buy like one of those tails like this big for like $10 or something. She came in with one of those tails, and I was like, is she a furry? I want to ask, but I don't know. So, she helped me, I got more into the fandom. Like, I literally, like, threw away my previous life, dove into the furry fandom in 11th grade, and, well, 12th grade hits. 12th grade hits, I go to school to become an electrician, and, well, that school helped out because I made enough money to buy myself a fursuit with actually really decent hair, like, oh, look at that hair. So I go to school for 12th grade. A lot of friends from Ephrata. Well, fuck Ephrata. The school's alright, but the city is like addicted to heroin. I don't know if Ephrata is still addicted to heroin, but I live in Acorn, PA, and that like is neighbors Ephrata, so why not? Oh god, who is messaging me every time? Someone has to message me. So I go to 12th grade, and my friends there, they're like, yo, what kind of music do you like to listen to and all that? And well, we go from drum and bass, dubstep, trap, rap. My friend Leo, he likes to listen to a lot of he listens to anything. He has some Japanese music that's actually really cool. And my teacher, shout out to Mr. Summers, you're awesome. You're the greatest teacher ever. I hope you succeed in life. I miss you so much. He let us do basically whatever we wanted as long as we got our work done. The school had a no eating in the classroom policy, but he was like, go ahead and eat, but make sure no one out in the hallway sees. And, God, it was great. At the end of 12th grade, we had to finish our NOCD and all that. I forget what NOCD stands for, but it's like the state aptitude test for trade school. So we finished that a month before school ended. What did we do the rest of the time? We connected to the school's Wi-Fi, watched YouTube on our phones, went up to the computers, played RuneScape, basically did whatever we wanted. We went around, we had fun. 12th grade was great. So when 12th grade hit, I got into the fandom even more. That's when I met Tay, and Tay drove me out to Anthrocon last year, and we really hit it off. We became good friends afterwards. So I went to Anthrocon last year, had the time of my life. Met so much people. I met Nice the Singing Dog. I met RC Fox. Met Clace. Oh, I'm friends with like all of them, but they probably forget my name. But I'm friends with Nice's boyfriend. Shout out to Vandal. Hi Vandal. Hi. So I become friends with them, and I'm going out to Anthrocon this year as well. I hope to meet them again. I want to hang out with Nice. I haven't seen him in a while. I mean, I live like an hour and a half from him, but it's a long drive. It's a very long drive. So I get into the fandom more into like 12th grade. After Anthrocon, shit hit the fan. I threw away my previous life. I'm dedicated to the furry fandom. I don't think of it as a lifestyle. I still think of it as a hobby. I mean, like, you can't live off being a furry. I mean, if you're a fursuit maker or an artist, that's an exception. But you can't, like, if you're just a regular everyday person, you gotta get a good job if you want to, like, continue being one. Like, become an electrician. Apprentices make, like, what, 25,000 a year? That's actually pretty good starting off. Put your 600 hours in, get like 15 an hour, bump that up to like 31,000 a year. That's actually pretty damn good. Get your journeyman, go up from like 15 to like 20, 25 an hour, make like 40, 50,000 a year. Boom, you're set. I mean, fuck. I mean, I'm not one to tell you how you live your life, but if you want to like enjoy being a furry, you got to get a good job. A lot of my friends, they're like into the like fire departments. They're in like the medical field. They're in like the military. They make good money. Like a lot of the people say furries never succeed in life. Look, if you want to get one of these, you got to get a good job. And what do they have? Amazing jobs. They make a lot more than me. They go to cons like all the time. They get like sponsored. They go to cons for free. Oh God, I wish I could do that. I wish people sent me to conventions for free. I would love to go. I'd love to meet people. I like meeting new people. And well, my topic kind of got drifted off. So growing up, Ratchet and Clank and Cartoon Network got me into the furry fandom. The main inspiration was Flipnote Hatena. That app, the rise and fall. The rise of it was like the Flipnotes that were like the copy pasta Flipnotes, like the Elmo knows where you live. Ah, the door closes and you're like the you hear like that, and that's like the copy pasta. The copy pastas were like one of the best Flipnotes. You freaking draw it out, put the audio in. You can download it, let other people edit it. That's like the greatest thing ever. And then the fall of Flipnote was like when all those emo wolves took over. I don't even think they were furry. Sure, they had like Frost Paws or something Paws as their username, but they kind of ruined it. Like you just saw like a wolf walking to like Lonely Road or whatever that song was called, and it kind of ruined it. Flipnote died after that, and what a sad way to end such a mediocre app that got many people into the furry fandom. I mean, sure, some people could get into the furry fandom by like watching YouTubers, like other furry YouTubers, like the furry dance competitions and other stuff. They could watch those, they can get into the fandom that way. I didn't do that. I have a hard time watching fursuit videos. I don't know why. I feel uncomfortable watching them. Like everyone else is, like it's not much less of cringe, but more of like, their fursuits look so much better than mine. They're doing so much more with the fandom, and I'm just sitting here making videos for you guys. I mean, yeah, some people get into the fandom from like YouTube, some people get into the fandom from the news, some people get into the fandom from their friends. I didn't have all of that. I just had an imagination of what the hell is a furry in my mind, and anthropomorphic animals like I wanted to draw, and then that got me into the fandom. I mean, nowadays, you got a lot of crap that could get you into the fandom. You got fucking Five Nights at Freddy's, you got freaking, what is it? There's like a lot of anthropomorphic TV shows and YouTube videos and all that. Freaking Vanoss. Vanoss is a freaking furry. He dresses his character up as like an owl and all that. Fucking Wildcat dresses him up as a pig. I don't know all that crap. Like a lot of people on YouTube nowadays, they're putting anthropomorphic animals as their like avatar, and they don't call themselves furries, which is bullcrap because they are furries. Like, freaking, you can't go anywhere on YouTube nowadays. Well, actually, you can, but if you find, like, someone who has, like, I don't know, I think there's a guy named Game Rank, like, this one guy, I think his name's Falcon from Game Ranks. I watch Game Ranks every now and then. It's a good YouTube channel, why not? game ranks has this guy named Falcon. I look at it and it's like, oh my god, that looks like a friggin' anthropomorphic falcon. Why everyone like people are becoming furries nowadays. We're getting a mass population in furries, but no one wants to admit it. They're afraid they're gonna get shunned. They're afraid they're gonna get yelled at. When I became a furry, I got yelled at a lot. Well, not really yelled at. No one really gave a shit, but a lot of people like teased and all that. What did I do? I like people were teasing. I looked at them like, yeah, yeah. Throw it at me. Throw all your roasts at me. Ah, yeah. Ah, bathe in those roasts. Oh God, butter me. Ah, throw some seasoning on me. Like people tried roasting me. People tried putting me down. I went to a redneck school, for God's sakes, when I got into the furry fandom, and everyone there was like freaking backwoods trash, driving a giant pickup truck with a Chevy, driving a giant Chevy with a Confederate flag on their back. I mean, the school didn't give a crap about the Confederate flag, but everyone there, they were like stereotyping rednecks and all that. And here I am trying to be a unique individual. Everyone's trying to put me down, and I'm like, yeah, go on, yeah, throw it at me. I mean, like, it's different for everyone. Like, if you become a furry, it's different for everyone. It's hard. It's like, how do I do this? How do I become a furry? How do I tell people I'm a furry? To me, it would be like this. I'm texting my mom. My mom already knows I'm a furry. She's not a big fan. Like, she's okay with the furriness, but she's not really a big fan of the fursuits. I mean, like, she doesn't mind me wearing them, but she's like, don't wear them near me because I don't want to get embarrassed. And I'm like, yeah, sure, why not? So think of it like this. I text my mom saying, hey, Mom, I have something to tell you. I pretend to be an animal online. And she's like, oh, that's fine. And then I'm like, yeah, get a load of this. I spent $1,000 on an animal costume. I mean, my mom doesn't care. It's my money. I can do what I want with it. But everyone's different. You can't just like say, hey, I'm a furry and get like a positive reaction, get someone to shower you with Bad Dragon products and get a cake saying congratulations. I mean, maybe a sarcastic cookie cake, but that's about it. But everyone's different. You can't just straight up say, yo, I'm a furry and get a positive reaction. It all depends where you live. If you live in Pittsburgh or any city that has like a major convention, yeah, sure, you can say I'm a furry because why not? The city inspired you. The conventions inspired you. I live in central Pennsylvania. Pennsylvania is the #1 state for closet furries. Like, you go somewhere, and, like, if it's an adult, like, in, like, the mid-40s, like, 30s to 40s, like, yeah, sure, they may be a furry, but who knows? Oh, shit. But if they're, like, people from, like, maybe teenagers onwards, there's a chance that they might be a furry. Who knows? Go up, talk to them. Like, if you're wearing like a Hyena Agenda T-shirt or a Bad Dragon, my friend has a Bad Dragon T-shirt. I want one of those T-shirts, but I don't feel like buying one. He won that in like a friggin' raffle, and I'm like, oh, I'm so jealous. Just trade T-shirts. I'll let you wear my friggin' Gifable T-shirt, but he doesn't want to wear that T-shirt. Like you can go somewhere in Pennsylvania. They might be a furry. Who knows? They could talk to you, you could talk to them. Next thing you know, both of you own fursuits. Hey, you become the greatest friends ever. But it's not easy for other people. Like, you could say, hey, Mom, Dad, I have something to tell you. I have an obsession with anthropomorphic animals. They might be like, what the hell is that? Is my kid on drugs? He's only 15 and he's smoking the marijuana? It's different. You can't just automatically expect someone to love you for it. Like, if you have reasonable parents who like love you no matter what, that's a bonus. I mean, if you have friends who are supportive, that's a bonus. I mean, if you're friends with people in like other fandoms, they have like no right to tell you what's right and wrong, because I have a few friends who are bronies. I mean, like, I don't yell at them for liking My Little Pony. They don't yell at me for like being a furry. So hey, it's a win-win. You could go, like, say you break out of being a furry. You go to school, you wear a tail. If your school's acceptable with it, you wear a tail. You'll get fucking bullied. Like, I did that once. Like I said, they were, like, some of the people, they were howling at me, trying to intimidate, and I was just like, damn, he's fucking retarded. And they kind of stopped. Like, I just ignored it, and they stopped, but not everyone is, like, different like that. Like, it's all, like, I don't even know where I'm going with this. I went to like one video, went to another. It's like, you can't just automatically assume someone's gonna like enjoy like, accept for you being who you are. You just gotta straight out and say it. Like, I don't know, like, my one friend, I think his mom didn't really care much about it. I mean, sure, she gets, like, creeped out about it a bit, but I don't know. Like, like, if your family is confused on what a furry is, show them to it. Like, show all the positive sides of what a furry is. Don't show them any yiff, even though how hot, sexy yiff is. Don't show them any of that. You want to show the positive sides of the fandom. Just like show them how we raise like money for charity. Show them how we help children out. Like show them how we bring people's days up. Show them how cute and cuddly these animal costumes are. Do whatever you can. Try to get your parents on the good side of it. Co-workers are kind of a different thing. Like you don't really hang out with co-workers on a normal basis. Like after, like if you work, that's one thing, but after work, like everyone normally does their own thing. But I wore my furry t-shirts when I was at work. No one cared. Why? Because we did our own thing. I wired up the electrical stuff, the plumbers did the plumbing stuff, the carpenters did the flooring and all that. We got the people outside, they did the outside stuff. No one cared, they did their own thing. But every place is different. Workplaces are different, schools different, homes different. The city's different. If you live in the city, I'd recommend kind of keeping your furriness to a minimum because I don't know how well cities are. Lancaster County is, oh god, it's a shit place. It's a hellhole. Philadelphia, the outskirts is actually really great. But the inside, like the city of Philly, no, keep your furriness hidden. Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh may be an exception because Anthrocon's like every year, but I wouldn't really show my furriness in downtown Pittsburgh unless the convention is like a month away. Then you can show your furriness, like show your pride, like yeah, I'm supporting a convention, like bringing money to a great city. Pittsburgh is beautiful, it's an amazing city. I want to go to Pittsburgh again, and I am in 2 weeks, maybe 2.5, I don't know, it's the 10th right now, 19 days, 7, 14, 21, 2.5 weeks, yeah, Pittsburgh, yeah, awesome. But yeah, being a furry, like, ease on to it. Like if your parents find out what they are, you better straight up admit, say, hey, this is what a furry is. If you keep it a secret for a long time, it may not happen. Like your parents might be like, oh my god, look at this guy dressing up as an animal, it's humiliating, who would want to do that? And then you look at it like, yeah, that's something. Then the parents are going to be like, what, you have something to say? And then you like straight up say that you like them, and then their reaction could be mixed. It's different. You gotta like speak with your heart. Say what you can. Like, if you're a furry on the inside, like you actually truly like being into fandom like I do, like just say it. Just straight up say, hey, I like being a furry. Furries are awesome. They're great. The word furry is just fun to say. So I'm going to yiff you, the furry lingo. It's great. Oh my god, what is that in the background? God, I swear I just saw a head silhouette in my curtains. I swear this bedroom is freaking cursed. This bedroom is haunted. I swear I just saw a shadow in the background, which it can't be because it's nighttime. I have a hill behind that house, and I swear I just saw a silhouette of a head. Oh god, this is creepy. I might end my video here. I'm getting goosebumps. But yeah, if you actually really enjoy being a furry, just straight up say it. But try to keep it in a low side if you're in like a ghetto neighborhood. Like not every place is going to accept you for who you are, but it's better to get it off your chest and keep it a secret forever. Like you could be like going to a convention, parents be like, where are you going? And you'd be like, I'm going to I'm going to like Pittsburgh or something. And they'd be like, what's over in Pittsburgh? And be like, there's a convention. And be like, what's the convention? And be like, it's where people dress up in animals. And they'll be like, you are not going there. That sounds like a pedophile fest. Just try and be open. Just do what you can. Try to be open. Like I said, they're all not going to be accepting, but it's better to get it off your chest than keep it in for the rest of your life.